Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. Want to start today, before I get into this one, by thanking Nate at Gun Pro Deals for sponsoring today's news. They are a fantastic company. They are still open. They are the Walmart of our industry, of the shooting sports, hunting, etc. They are supporting us during our darkest time here on the channel, and I'm very grateful for that. So please check them out. I guarantee you'll find something that the price makes you say, ooh, I might need to have that. As long as your FFL is open to take shipments, they're ready to take care of you today. So check them out. Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. This is the first video I've done since Bernie Sanders has quit his presidential bid again, and it makes me feel that much better. But I wanted to draw some attention back to the NRA. Now, I have been just brutally reporting the facts that have been coming out on the NRA for the last year plus, since just before last year's annual meetings. And it hasn't stopped. It just has not stopped. It is, if you're not aware, the NRA just doesn't get it. Why do I say that? Well, the hits keep rolling. So the gentleman who runs the public affairs for the NRA, his name's Andrew, I can't pronounce his last name, it's Roland Adam. I'm sorry if I'm butchering a name, man. I just don't know how to say it. But he has, this is a quote, "On March 22nd, it was announced and widely reported that the NRA would be implementing a number of permanent and temporary staff reductions along with other cost-cutting measures, just like many other corporations and nonprofits, as a result of the extraordinary impacts of from the COVID-19 crisis." He continued saying that coronavirus has forced us to postpone many fundraising events and special programs. Our leadership is deeply committed to the long-term viability of the NRA and the protection of the freedoms for which our members stand, as well as the safety and well-being of our employees, members, and community. That was March 22nd. Today, 60 people have been laid off by the NRA. And that's just not, that's 60 people who have lost their livelihoods, and there are a lot of people all around the country right now facing similar issues, unfortunately. However, the NRA is trying to put this off on the coronavirus, and I'm here to tell you that, yeah, I'm sure that's helping, because they had to cancel this year's NRAM, and that lost them a lot of money, because they bring in a lot of money at those events, and other events have been canceled. However, their problems with money didn't just start because of the coronavirus and COVID-19. And before we get into some of that, Wayne LaPierre told the board of directors at the last meeting that they were going to be laying off people, and he also said that the remaining employees' salaries will be cut. So if you work for the NRA and you're still there, if you haven't had it already, your salary will be cut, according to Wayne LaPierre. Wayne LaPierre, he's cutting other people's salaries. But if you remember, in November of 2019, just a couple short months ago, we found out that Wayne LaPierre's salary went up by 57%, according to tax filings. Now, that's a lot of money. How much money does Wayne make, if you're not aware? I have the numbers here from the tax filings there. His base salary was $1.3 million. $1.3 million, Wayne LaPierre. What the hell has he done recently to earn $1.3 million? I haven't seen the NRA in any of these big, huge lawsuits, spending money, taking cases to the Supreme Court. I just haven't seen them. I have, like I've said in a couple videos recently, I've seen them start to, poke their head out of the sand and join in other efforts, although on a smaller scale. But $1.3 million is a lot of money to give your CEO when you're laying off 60 people and cutting the salaries of the remaining employees. But that's not all Wayne made. His bonuses for 2018 that were revealed in the 2019 filings were $455,000. That's a lot of money. Also, other reportable compensation was $427,000, and retirement and other deferred compensation and other non-taxable benefits were $73,793. I don't even make $73,793, and I can tell you that I work a lot harder than Wayne LaPierre. But hey, a lot of people out there do and don't make that money either. This is an exorbitant amount of money to pay one cat who has, in my mind, caused a lot of the problems for the NRA for the last couple of years. And they've rallied their wagons around him, but putting everybody else on the chopping block, 60 people, and cutting the salaries of the remaining staff. Now, this is already after they've done cost-saving measures when they were having these fallouts with their advertising firm, and now they're being sued like crazy from the New York State Attorney General. They even went so far as to stop serving free coffee for the employees and stuff like that at headquarters. They've done a lot, and they just don't get it. I just took a phone call a day and a half ago from the NRA looking for more money, and I said, absolutely not until you clean your house. I won't do it, and I'm a life member. I'm a life member, and I'm not giving you another nickel until you do what needs to be done. And if you ask me, the leadership has to change. Now, why they keep paying Wayne all this money, they still haven't addressed how he's being scrutinized for spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on suits and travel and putting female interns up in bungalows on their trips. That's a lot of money to be throwing away on suits. Dude, I technically have two, but it's really one suit with a couple different shirts. I mean, I don't have a lot of suits. And I have to wear suits when I go to court. Wayne, dude, give it a break. Like, give up a couple suits to save some employees. Like, $427,000 in other reportable compensation. Like, give that back. And don't take it for a year or two and save everybody at the company. Like, now is your chance. Now, I'm going to tell you straight up that I don't know everything that's going on in the NRA. I do find out about some of the bad stuff because people want that stuff to leak out sometimes. But you very, very rarely hear of anything good lately from the NRA. And in times right now, when the NRA should be doing what the NRA is for, they cut spending on firearms training and political activities. And that's pretty much what the NRA was for. Firearms education and to, lobby for our rights and to sue when we're being violated, to challenge illegal and unconstitutional laws. Look, to each their own. I know people are going to comment down below that I don't know what I'm talking about and the NRA is the best thing ever. And I get it. For some people, it serves a great purpose. But for what I am doing here on the channel, I mean, if you're here regularly, you know that I call out everybody from the president down to local police. I don't care. But the NRA, in my point of view, just some schmuck on the internet here, they aren't doing what they should. They're spending way too much money on one cat. They should cut him and save the rest of the company, because the workers who were let go are probably, and I don't know this because I'm not there, but they're probably the ones working the hardest within the organization, and they cut them. And the ones who are staying, they're going to have their salaries cut. And, I forgot, all of their pensions were frozen too. So, NRA, get your act straight. Maybe it's too late, I don't know. But what do you think? I would love to hear your comments on this down in the comment section below. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you decide to stay. You can hit that subscribe button and the bell icon next to it, and that will let you know when I put out new stuff, as long as YouTube does its thing. And we are very heavily stomped on right now. We're very heavily sequestered from the normal YouTube because we've been demonetized and put in a corner for speaking the truth. I would love it if you could help me. And how do you help? The biggest way is to thumbs up the video, like it, and share it. The more people that see it helps the channel greatly. And I would be very, very grateful if you would do that. Thank you for your time. Again, I want to see those comments. What do you think is going on here with the NRA? Is this a good move, a bad move? And what do you think about Bernie Sanders quitting again? All right, guys, take care. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope you're staying healthy. Be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. Take care, everybody.